Hello, I'm here to talk about the North Dakota Division of Juvenile Services, or DJS, and how we work with youth involved in the juvenile justice system. We'll go over our structure, the types of youth we serve, our process, and the support we provide to youth and foster families. The mission statement for the Division of Juvenile Services is that we will protect the public and provide services for at-risk youth and families in the least restrictive and most appropriate environment. The Division of Juvenile Services is a division of the North Dakota Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. We have 8 regional offices across the state located in Williston, Minot, Devils Lake, Grand Forks, Fargo, Jamestown, Bismarck, and Dickinson. Our case managers receive custody of delinquent youth through the North Dakota juvenile court system. Youth under DJS custody are typically between the ages of 12 and 20, depending on the court order and state statute. These young people often have histories of trauma, substance use, behavioral challenges, and mental health diagnoses. Their family background often mirrors these same challenges. Custody is typically granted for up to 12 months after a dispositional hearing. If the youth meets the terms of their court order within that time, custody ends. If not, we can request an extension through a permanency hearing, which can add up to another 12 months. After we receive custody, each youth goes through an assessment process, which may happen in the community at the North Dakota Youth Correctional Center or in a placement facility. This process takes 21 to 30 days and includes risk assessments, review of records, and the creation of a case plan focused on mental and behavioral health and criminogenic needs. After the assessment is completed, the youth may be placed back in the community with parents, relatives, in a foster home, in a residential treatment center, or independent living. They are expected to follow all treatment recommendations, and DGS works with providers to support the youth in their placement. We also encourage participation in age-appropriate activities like sports, school, driving, and jobs. Every youth has a safety plan developed with the youth, their family, and providers. A community placement agreement outlines rules and expectations, taking into account the input of all key individuals involved in the youth's life. Here's an example of a community placement agreement, and here's a copy of a safety plan. A youth corrections officer or case manager visits the youth regularly, at least once a month in the home and another time at a different location. These officers monitor safety, treatment progress, and stay in close communication with the youth team, including foster families, providers, and schools. We also have youth correction agents who provide hands-on support for the youth. This can include transportation, skill building, homework help, and even supervised visits with parents. These agents play a key role in reinforcing stability and supporting the youth's progress. Our DGS case managers are always available. They can assist with transportation and are available 24/7 for crisis management. There is always someone on call, so foster families are never left without support. DJS also offers specialized training to foster care providers on topics like delinquent behavior, mental health issues, and more complex issues like sexual offenses. Our 24/7 on call availability also means help is always just a phone call away. The foster care providers are reimbursed at the state rate and play a critical role in helping youth develop life skills, emotional stability, and long term success. You have the chance to make a real and lasting difference in a young person's life. All foster care providers must be licensed with the state, tolerant of challenging behaviors, and willing to meet youth where they are emotionally and behaviorally. Communication with DJS and active participation in the youth support team is essential for success. While these youth may face many challenges, it's important to remember they are still just teenagers. They've experienced trauma and instability, but with the right support, they can and do succeed. Let me share a few examples. DGS youth in foster homes have been able to graduate from high school, play sports, and even remain in supportive programming past the age of 18. Many find stability for the first time, hold jobs, and build lasting connections with caring adults. Sometimes these are lifelong connections. If you'd like more information on becoming a foster care provider or want to get involved, here's how you can contact any of our regional offices. And thank you so much for your time and interest in supporting youth in the state of North Dakota.